The ANC National Executive has just wrapped up its briefing in Boksburg. My colleague Juniour Khumalo is there and joins us now. Juniour, despite losing electoral support in the past elections, it would seem that officials of the party, the ANC, or at least those that we've heard from, seem cautiously optimistic about the future. What were the key takeaways for you at this briefing?
Indeed, Nhlanhla, there is some optimism from the ANC leadership when it comes to the future of the party. When we start with the government of national unity itself, the ANC seems to think that the formation of that government of national unity was actually a coup for the ANC. They're saying that they only received about 40% of the electoral support, but still, when it comes to the constitution of that executive, which is the ministers, the deputy ministers, the ANC actually has 70% of those positions. It holds those key positions in government. So they believe that this is part of the achievement that was basically won by the ANC in constituting that executive. And also they're saying that if they do not change their ways as the ANC, they know that they are going to lose the local government elections. We know that those elections are only about 18 months away. So the ANC is focusing on trying to change itself and ensure that it does perform better when it comes to the elections that are coming in the local government elections. Part of that is looking into the factionalism within the ANC, the different factions that have been growing within that organization. The party says that it has to root all of that out and the party has to work as one organism. So those are some of the commitments that were made by the ANC. But funny enough, the chorus seems to have changed from the ANC. Initially, after the announcement of the election results on the 2nd of June, the party placed the blame basically on its former president Jacob Zuma, forming Umkhonto weSizwe and campaigning for that party, and said that this was mainly the reason why the ANC has lost out on electoral support. But this time around, the party seems to be acknowledging that its own internal issues have contributed to this, as well as its failure when it comes to governance has also formed this gap between itself and the electorate.
So, Juniour, before I let you go, another interesting factor is that the ANC has acknowledged losing support to the likes of new parties like the MK party. Now, this is a very sore point for the ANC. Take us through what was said in this regard.
Indeed, a very sore point for the ANC because they're saying that the support that they lost is mainly from the breakaway parties, your parties such as your COP, your parties such as your EFF, and then now this new party by the former president Jacob Zuma, Umkhonto weSizwe as well, has stolen a lot of votes from the ANC itself. So they were basically cautioning that if there were no infighting within the ANC that has led to some of these people breaking away from the ANC, then it would still be holding a clear majority in South Africa, because they were saying that far-right parties like your Democratic Alliance as well as your Freedom Front Plus did not gain any electoral support. It's actually parties that are actually birthed from the ANC itself that actually took away a chunk of that electoral support. So that was the caution that was given by the ANC and its NEC to its leaders when it met over the past 3 days to say that let's stop with this infighting and focus on renewing the party itself. One of the other things that we asked the former Premier of David Makhura, who now serves as the party's head of politics, was that what is the party going to do with individuals that are accused of corruption? Because this is the skepticism that a lot of South Africans have when the ANC talks about renewal, because the individuals that have been charged with corruption or have been fingered in the state capture report are still within the party. In the party's own top 7, there are individuals such as Nomvulo Munkonyane, there are individuals such as the national chairperson Gwede Mantashe as well. So the head of politics, Mr. Makhura, said that the party is going to constitute an integrity committee within the next few months, and they're going to try and give the integral committee of the ANC more powers to try and deal with these issues in an urgent matter. We know that there are outstanding matters such as the Phala matter. The ANC still has not spoken out about this matter regarding the president. There are issues around the digital vibes that also affect one of its NEC members, Zweli Mkhize. The ANC has also not pronounced itself on such a matter. So he said that they want to give the integrity committee of the ANC more powers so that it is able to deal with such matters effectively and in a way that shows South Africans that the party is really committed to this renewal project in Nhlanhla.
That's our reporter Juniour Khumalo. He joins us from Boksburg this afternoon, of course, as the ANC's NEC wraps up its meeting.